Reviving a beloved, generation-defining series? All adventurous women do, apparently. On the heels of the recent Sex and the City sequel series and Just Like That, which picks up with Carrie Bradshaw and friends navigating life in their 50s, Lena Dunham says she's also considering revisiting the world of girls someday. Created by and starring Dunham, the HBO series, which wrapped up in 2017 after 6 seasons, was a spiritual successor to Sex and the City, both in the ways it brazenly explored the lives of a quartet of New York City-based women and in how it left behind a checkered, divisive legacy. Speaking with The Hollywood Reporter for a profile published Wednesday, Dunham shared how and Just Like That served as a spark of potential inspiration. It was such a pleasure to see those women back together and to see them take on middle-aged sexuality, she said. For me, those are women who can do no wrong. Dunham has engaged in informal talks with HBO about getting the gang back together for an older and wiser version of the titular girls, according to the outlet, but she's waiting until the original series isn't as fresh in viewers' minds. We all recognize it's not time yet. I want it to be at a moment when the characters' lives have really changed. Right now, everyone would just be wanting to see Kylo Ren, she said, referring to Girls star Adam Driver's role in the recent Star Wars trilogy. Casey Bloys, chief content officer of HBO and HBO Max, was decidedly less forthcoming in the profile about potentially reviving the show. As proud of the show as we are, there aren't any plans to bring girls back, Bloys told the reporter, while praising Dunham's ability to connect the personal with the universal. Dunham, 35, has plenty on her plate these days. Sharp Stick, an original feature she wrote, directed and stars in, is slated to debut at Sundance later this month, and she's at the helm of an upcoming adaptation of the historical fiction novel Catherine, called Birdie. She also with musician Louise Felber in September and hopes to adopt a child someday soon, telling The Hollywood Reporter, "I don't feel like turning 38 without a child." But it seems like Girls will forever loom large in Dunham's mind, given its immense success and the many, well-documented controversies that swirled around her at the time. I was young, and I had huge blind spots. I came right at the cusp of the internet becoming a thing, she told the reporter. The speed with which the hammer comes down is so much more intense right now. I have a huge amount of empathy for people who make mistakes, she added. There came a point where I was sort of apologizing for breathing. That waters down the meaning of the words. I'd love the next decade to be less about apologizing and just about openly making art.